Everything felt comfortable, and that was the problem. Hours disappeared while he chased endless entertainment. He chose 5 extra minutes over future progress. He admired success, but never moved toward it. Every day offered a choice he barely noticed. He picked comfort because it felt harmless. Small rewards trained his brain to stay comfortable. Learning felt harder than entertainment. Days vanished faster than he expected. Everyone seemed ahead while he stayed unchanged. He finally questioned where his choices led. Comfort was becoming heavier than struggle. The comfort zone looked safe from the inside, but growth existed beyond that invisible wall. One small step suddenly felt terrifying. He saw how comfort had stolen years. Then he made a decision most people avoid. He prepared to choose discomfort on purpose. The next choice would change everything. That first step felt impossible, yet necessary. The world outside felt bigger than he imagined. Growth started with actions that felt uncomfortable. He stopped negotiating with his alarm clock. He replaced entertainment with education for 1 hour. He removed shortcuts leading back to comfort. He learned that progress often feels lonely. Strength appeared slowly, one difficult step daily. Real growth was invisible before it became obvious. The results were small, but finally moving. Then his old habits fought back hard. Comfort always returned wearing a new disguise. This time, he refused the easy escape. He was becoming someone his past self feared. The battle was never against the world. It was against the version choosing comfort daily. Small, disciplined choices started changing everything. Consistency achieved what motivation never could. Success felt boring, and that was its secret. He finally understood what held him back. But the biggest challenge was still ahead. The mountain looked impossible from where he stood, so he focused only on the next step. Progress demanded effort he once avoided. Then came setbacks nobody talks about. He wondered if comfort had been easier. Then he remembered why he started. Courage grew every time he acted, despite fear. Growth started benefiting people around him, too. He learned success required subtraction, not addition. Most people stop exactly where success begins. He kept moving when excuses sounded reasonable. For the first time, progress became visible. The comfort zone suddenly looked very small. He was no longer relying on motivation. Success created new choices and bigger responsibilities. He realized the journey changed him most. The habits now worked automatically for him. The person who started this journey was gone, and the reward wasn't what he expected. He discovered comfort was never the real reward. There was no trophy waiting at the top. The reward was the person he became. His habits had quietly rebuilt his entire life. And then he noticed something surprising. Every level revealed a completely new level. He began documenting what actually changed him. None of them felt exciting in the beginning. Motivation exploded brightly, then disappeared quickly. Discipline looked boring, but never disappeared. Most people choose comfort and sacrifice freedom. He learned to reverse that decision completely. Big futures always start with tiny habits. Most people quit before the seed even sprouts. Consistency matters most when results stay invisible. The reward arrived long after the effort. He wished someone had taught him sooner. Comfort costs more time than people realize. The real price was never money. Your future is shaped by today's comfortable choices, and tomorrow's life begins with today's decision. Growth creates bigger challenges, not fewer challenges. He realized every area of life needed attention. Strong bodies make difficult goals easier. Wealth grew from patience, not excitement. Skills multiplied opportunities he never noticed before. Balance created progress that actually lasted. The comfort trap never completely disappears, but now he recognized it immediately. Success became a system, not a feeling. Small actions started creating massive momentum. The seeds finally became something valuable. Real success becomes meaningful when shared. He barely recognized who he used to be. The comfort zone finally lost its control. He stopped counting hours and started creating direction. His future stood on daily actions. Now ask yourself one honest question. Which door are your habits choosing today? Your future changes the moment you decide. Choose growth today and thank yourself tomorrow. Growth opened doors he never noticed before. New opportunities appeared once his mindset changed. He started learning from people already ahead. His circle slowly began changing too. Many obstacles existed only inside his mind. He began doing things that once terrified him. Feedback stopped feeling like a personal attack. He used criticism to climb higher instead. He learned every yes requires another no. One habit became many powerful habits. Momentum started doing some work for him. Big goals shrank into daily manageable actions. He stopped chasing approval from everyone. He focused on progress, not attention. Looking back revealed how far he'd traveled. He realized growth has no final destination. His example started inspiring people around him. The journey became bigger than himself. And then a new challenge appeared. Success demanded growth again, at a higher level. The next level required a completely different mindset. What worked before no longer worked here. More opportunities also created more distractions. He almost repeated the same mistake again. Growth required focus, not endless activity. Successful people protect their attention fiercely. He stopped chasing every exciting opportunity. He learned patience creates an unfair advantage. Keeping success required effort too. Neglected habits quietly return when ignored. Discipline is maintenance, not a one-time event. What once felt scary now felt normal. He realized discomfort had become his advantage. Others began asking how he changed. The answer was always smaller than people expected. Big transformations begin with tiny actions. Small actions create massive results over time. The future version already exists in your habits. One final lesson remained to understand. The biggest truth was waiting behind that door. He expected a secret hidden from everyone. But there was nothing inside the room. Only a single message waited for him. The truth was simpler than he imagined. Every repeated action was shaping his identity. Different habits create completely different futures. Success is built one ordinary day at a time. Small choices seem harmless until they compound. Today's direction decides tomorrow's destination. The word someday keeps dreams permanently delayed. Everything changes when action replaces intention. Consistency beats intensity almost every time. The harvest always arrives after patient effort. The best lessons become valuable when shared. The choice still appears every single day. Growth feels difficult because transformation is happening. He wasn't lucky. He became different. Your future self is watching today's choices. Start with one habit and repeat it tomorrow. Your future begins with today's smallest decision.